Hey there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. If you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave, and if you're a returning subscriber, hit the little bell down below for notifications on when I upload new videos. I upload pretty much 3 times a week at this point. I'm gonna keep this intro pretty short and sweet because I have a big basket of stuff to show you and I can't wait. If you've been following my sort of experiences with Shein, you know, as time has progressed, my opinion from totally loathing them to genuinely loving them has been a journey, and I figured it was worthwhile to keep really trying out pieces, investigating to see if they work, because Shein is kind of one of those sites that you really never know what you're gonna get. And also, if you guys didn't know, I have partnered with them for this video, not sponsored, just showing you some clothes that I picked out for myself, and I do have a little coupon code for you guys to use. I think it gets you about 20% off your order, and you can find it on the screen right now. I'm pretty sure I've already put it in a few seconds ago. Summer might be winding down, but I have some pretty solid pieces that I think you guys are gonna love. I cannot wait to show you. Very, very impressed with everything I got, and I think you guys will be too. So as per usual, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started. In usual fashion, I'm going to start with the piece that I'm wearing, and it's this super cute basic cotton tee that says, "I unfollowed you." I am so glad that I found it, because not only is it pretty much like me in a nutshell, and I don't do too many graphic tees to begin with, but sometimes a good slogan tee like this will just fit so perfectly in my wardrobe. But it is actually very, very comfortable, super soft fabric. I have had some shirts from Shein in the past that the quality was just not very good. I've had t-shirts that were more of like a swimsuit fabric, if that makes sense, but this is a true like soft cotton tee, so it feels very, very nice on the body. I'm also really in love with where it hits me on the arms. I am kind of weird about that, and it is super comfortable on the body. I also really like the fact that there are multiple colors here, which means that I can pull a bunch of different colors. I'm wearing this in a size 3X, and it is pretty decently full of stretch. I didn't take any footage of myself in this, only because it is kind of just a basic t-shirt and it hits me like about mid-belly, so to me it just feels pretty basic. But I do have some pictures of myself wearing this piece already. I couldn't wait to style it because it's so cute and so comfortable. I think this is probably one of my favorites. I've gotten a lot of comments on this t-shirt. So if you've been following my Shein reviews, you kind of know that one of the things I've done is gravitate more towards tops, like especially tops like this, because they're pretty much foolproof. But I've decided I want to take more of a risk and get like dresses and stuff, seeing as I have had good experiences with dresses. So I picked up this beautiful white v-neck dress, and it's beautiful and billowy and flowy, and then the bottom has this really, really pretty trim on it. I'm a huge fan of the sleeves, and this is in a size 3X. I was so scared that this wasn't going to fit me, but even upon taking it out of the package, I was like, that's gonna fit. And when I put it on my body for the first time like a week ago, I was even more in love with this on me. It is so absolutely breathtaking. I think a good white dress is like really, really underrated. White in the summer is one of my favorite colors to wear, and it is so beautiful on the body. I will say though, this does give you a lot of cleavage, but I'm not somebody who shies away from that. I think the cleavage on this is actually really, really beautiful, and you could do something like maybe even pair like a really delicate looking necklace with it if you kind of wanted to play up that cleavagey area. I just kind of let it be. So the back here opens, which I kind of wish didn't go down so far, because it did really just mean that you could see my bra, and I wouldn't go braless in this. I just don't feel like I'd feel very safe with how exposed it is. I'd be, you know, a little bit worried that the girls were gonna fall out. So I kind of just wish it wasn't like so exposed, but I don't hate it to the point that I'm never going to wear this. It's also like medium weight. There is some lining here. It is a little bit heavier, so on a day like today, because we are currently going through a heat wave, I wouldn't risk wearing a dress like this, even though it is really, really breezy. I just did wear this out on a very hot day, and I kind of felt a little bit warm, but not to the point that I like hated it and wanted to tear it off my body. This is so beautiful. I love it. The only thing is, and I will say this just as like a pre-warning for Shein, I have had a variety of like quality pieces. Like there are some pieces that I've worn and I'm like, I can't believe that this is from Shein. It's such great quality. But a piece like this, it is starting to kind of like loose fabric and stuff, which is a little bit scary. I don't feel like it's going to be ripping or anything anytime soon, but I do notice that already. I really do feel like it's basically your fast fashion quality, but overall it's a dress that I'm super happy I own. It was pretty much a steal as well. So I have been kind of obsessed with Shein tops for a while, but I have kind of been gravitating a little bit out of the safer zone and into tops like this, because tops like this are genuinely some of my favorite. I am such a sucker for a good collar, and not only is this like a great collar in general, but it is like bedazzled with pearls and stuff. It's so cute, and even though I wouldn't wear this out this time of year, I can see myself wearing the hell out of this in the winter. I think it would look really, really pretty like around the Christmas time and stuff. You know what? I really feel like light pink and light blue would look so good together. I got this in a size 3X, and thankfully it wasn't that stiff fabric with no stretch. This actually does have stretch to it, and not only does it have stretch, it didn't feel like it was uncomfortably tight or anything on me. It felt like it was a good solid fit. I really was super surprised, and the actual length of the top is a lot longer than I anticipated. It's by no means like long enough to cover my whole belly, but it does a pretty good job. The back here has like a little button for you to close up, which I quite appreciate because I would not want to have to try and get this on. It's happened before. I've ruined makeup that way, and I just really appreciate those little details. I do believe the shirt came in a few different colors, but again, I'm quite partial to pink. It's so adorable. I can't believe that I found this on Shein, and I can't believe not only did I find it on Shein, but it fits comfortably. It's like a pretty decent quality shirt, especially for the price, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I will say the fabric is pretty thick as well. It's a little bit scratchy, so if you're not fond of that, I would say stay away, but I'm probably gonna wear this in the winter, so if it ever did feel like it might annoy me, I could just really throw on a tank top underneath. And so not all of the pieces could be winners for me. Unfortunately, there was some that I just didn't love, or actually rather one piece that just didn't work for me, and I'm sad because it is very, very cute. It's this V-neck sort of peplum top with these super cute sleeves that have pom-poms on them. I love a good pom-pom. I grabbed this in a size 3X, which I believe was the largest size they had, and I was kind of anticipating it would be a little bit more of the stretchy fabric, but it was definitely not. You guys are seeing from the footage that this does not even cover my breasts at all. I tried very hard to kind of maneuver it and get it to work. Really doesn't work at all for me, and also it is relatively tight, to be honest, and I sort of feel like I was kind of hoping I could either tuck this in or maybe wear it over like a bodycon skirt, but I don't think I would ever be able to get away with this, unfortunately. I also hate the fabric. The fabric is sort of like scratchy, non-breathe. Like, it's not like the other fabric I just showed you, that no stretch, non-breathe. It doesn't feel very comfortable when it's on the body, so unfortunately this one is a no-go for me. It's sad because it's definitely one of the pieces that I was most excited about, but I guess they can't all be winners. That's pretty much it though for what didn't work for me in this haul, which is honestly pretty great. It's this denim fabric, and I knew when I looked at it on the website that it would be pretty alright because the top portion of it is literally pure stretch, and it also is like a full skirt as well, which means I don't have to worry about necessarily fitting into the size chart because full skirts are pretty generous. And then also the waist is 100% stretch as well, and this is one of my favorite dresses. This is so cute. I'm going to New York City next week, and I actually think I'm gonna pack this with me because it's such a good like light dress. It feels so comfortable on the body. It's airy, it's breezy, and there's so many different ways that you can style this piece. I believe I got this in a size 3X. I really can't tell you because the tag is gone, but it's definitely the largest size they had, and I'd say with the amount of stretch that it has, that it is pretty generous. I really like it. The sleeves are adorable. It looks adorable on the body, and I was very impressed with it. And also the fabric is like thin, but also like got a bit of a weight to it, so it doesn't like fly up. So I also picked up this adorable top that says peachy. I think I've seen tops like this around, and when I saw it on Shein, I grabbed it immediately. It's adorable. Everything about it screams my name, and this is more in line with that almost swimwear type fabric that I was referring to before, which isn't my favorite, especially this time of year. It doesn't feel great on the body when you're out. However, I don't hate it by any means. I think that it looks pretty alright, but the only aspect that kind of sucks is when you pull it, the actual like logo itself and the print kind of like stretches out a little bit, which is a little bit frustrating, whereas this one here doesn't do it as much. I got this in a size 3X. I would definitely say this is more of a small size 3X. I was expecting a little bit bigger of a fit. I definitely think this is a little bit more of like a junior 3X. I do really like the length of the sleeves. I like how it looks on my body. I really like it in general. It's a pretty great basic t-shirt. I have been liking these more and more. I just really wish this was in a different fabric, because that's the only major gripe that I have about it. I also grabbed this adorable floral embroidery dress. It's got this like string at the back, which I really like how that looks, and I got this in a size 3X and it fit. I'm so happy it fit. I'm so happy to say most of these fit, because my experiences previous to that was the majority of the stuff just did not work in my favor, so it makes me feel very good on the inside. The embroidery itself is like actually pretty damn good quality. There's no like threads coming up or anything like that. Love the sleeves. I love how it looks. I love the length of it. It's very light on the body, very flowy, and I'm very fond of this dress. I wish you guys could try it on yourself because it's adorable. I would say that the bust area might be a little bit smaller than I anticipated, so I feel like it kind of sits like a little higher up, if that makes sense. Like, that's fine with me. I think it's adorable, and I actually might wear this to go to the coffee shop later and maybe take some outfit photos, because it is absolutely precious. So last and certainly not least, the one that I have been itching to show you guys the most, just gonna make sure it's not inside out. It's this absolutely adorable white pussy bow top. I got this thinking, okay, you know what, Sarah, it's a stretch. This is probably not gonna fit you. You can tell by looking at it that that is not going to be stretchy fabric. And you know what? It freaking fit. It really fit, and I am so beyond happy, because this is my ideal top, and the fact that Shein offers it at an incredibly affordable price, it's decent quality, and a 3X is an actual 3X makes me so happy. Nobody's even freaking paying me to say this. I am just beyond in love with this top, to the point that I actually went and got these in different color combinations, because they do offer them in different color combinations. So this ties like so, and then you have this pussy bow style top. It's adorable, and then the sleeves have this like one lace layer, which is just absolutely freaking beautiful. It opens up, which means that I don't have to worry about getting like makeup all over the neckline, which I haven't, by the way. I've tried this on a few times and we are in the clear. It's like billowy and like pretty decently sized in the waist and in the stomach area, so if you did kind of feel like you might want to wear this untucked, I still definitely feel like you could get away with that. I love this top so much. I'm so happy it's in my life, and I'm so happy that it freaking fits. As for the fabric, by the way, it's non-breathe, but I actually wore this on a very hot day, and I didn't feel uncomfortable, and I think it's because the sleeves are so short, so I feel like I'm kind of getting a little bit of an like breeze, you know what I mean? But it's 100% better in person than I ever could have anticipated. Alright, you guys, that is everything for the haul portion of this video, and you can probably see my opinion has changed significantly. I am genuinely very shocked. I really feel like Shein heard us out when we as plus size consumers kind of had issues with the sizing, because it does feel like things are a little bit more true to size, so I'm super happy about that. I would suggest overall, if you are shopping on Shein, if you're unsure about how something's gonna fit, look at the information as much as possible. I'm often looking at things like the fabric. Does it have stretch? Does it look like it's like an oversized fit? What size is the model wearing? Etc, etc. And from there I can usually make a pretty great guesstimate. I am gonna go ahead and wrap up this video though. I really hope you guys love the pieces as much as I did. Let me know which of these pieces were your favorites in the comments below. That's one of my favorite parts about making these videos. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, so don't forget you can find new videos from me every Wednesday and every Sunday, and the occasional vlog on Fridays, and new blog posts every Tuesday and every Thursday. And I'll see you next time. Bye.